We're live.
Are we live?
What's up?
Hi. I'm depressed.
I ain't been here in a hot minute.
I've got a hammer.
Welcome to the Third Room Podcast. You can't see me. I'm invisible.
He's there, though. Promise you.
I almost just want to start off the top talking about football, but
It's so aggravating not to, though.
we can start off with the top four. That's fine. Tristan's mad I didn't do anything for 2 weeks straight, which is understandable. Well, for the first week, I wouldn't say for 2 weeks straight, for a week straight. For the first week, I had COVID, and my eyeballs hurt, dude. It wasn't even necessarily like a headache. My eyeballs hurt.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't play video games or anything for the first week.
That's tough.
Because I didn't even play on my phone. Like, I barely was I just had the TV on in the background.
Yeah.
And just laying in bed and sweating.
I was going to tell you needed to get up and move just so you don't.
Yeah.
That's like one thing you're supposed to do is get up and move around.
Yeah, when Kayla would go to work and shit, I'd walk to the backyard and kind of walk around the backyard and shit and get me some sunlight and all. But yeah, it hurt to move my eyes. I tried to play Madden Mobile on my phone, and it was hurting to move my eyes back and forth. I was barely on Twitter. I was barely on anything for the first week. That's why I didn't even reply when you was that you that tweeted that?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
It was me.
Yeah, when
that was when Georgia State almost beat Auburn.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't even reply because I couldn't look at my phone.
And somehow Auburn moved up in the rankings after that.
Well, a lot of people did.
It was just purely didn't lose. That's all it was.
People were losing that week. So.
And you got that. Look. The reason Auburn got put at 22 before they played Penn State was so it would be a ranked game. Kind of like how they used to put Penn State at 22 at the beginning of every year when Joe Pa was still there, and so Alabama could beat the shit out of them, say it was a ranked team. So they did the same thing for Penn State, except for Penn State almost fucked around and lost.
Hell yeah.
And then they moved them up in the rankings after it was Georgia State, right? I always mixing them in Georgia Southern.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's the same colors, don't they have the same colors and shit?
Yeah.
They're 20 miles apart. I have no idea.
Yeah. They're all in Atlanta.
But speaking of Twitter and Instagram, follow our Instagram at _thirdroom_, and then follow our Twitter at thirdpod. Please do that. We make funny tweets. And speaking of tweets, I had one get deleted.
Was that porn just on your Twitter?
No.
I thought
I'm on the Third Room Podcast Twitter.
Look, one of y'all be horny as fuck on somebody else be horny as fuck on the Twitter because we all the time be getting some thirst traps. Y'all see the recommended thirst traps we get? It's some kind of thirst trap pops up.
I don't look at their
Kayla
Twitter gets away with so much shit. There's so much porn on Twitter. It's unreal.
Look, Kayla said because I was gonna tweet something from the Twitter account one time. And I went to the notifications to see what it was, and it was some 3 girls' thirst traps. And I said, I don't know what Christian be looking at on here.
Nothing. I literally make tweets, get off of it instantly. That's it.
Christian accidentally be looking up porn on
No, not me. It's on my Twitter. I'll be doing that. But no. So I posted a Twitter today, and it was of an incident that happened between an Alabama fan. So what had happened... Saturday, 2 men started fighting over which team was better at the gathering in Birmingham suburb of Bessemer. When the game was in its final minutes Saturday night, Christian Clemens told news outlets that homeowner asked the men to leave and shots were fired outside. It was a 27-year-old, and he was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. He was shot several times.
Damn.
Was
it two Alabama fans arguing with each other?
I don't know if it was 2 Alabama fans, but there was 2 people... 2 people fighting or whatever, arguing, and then shots were fired.
If I had to guess,
and the guy
probably
died.
an Auburn Alabama fan arguing about
football.
Greatest rivalry in sports.
I screenshotted the.
Ohio State, Michigan, they don't kill each other over shit. Okay.
No, they
This
don't.
isn't the first time it's happened. I just would assume
Listen,
it's all
like my Twitter caption said, it just means more.
Hey,
and then an hour later, the Order of Crimson Tide posts the same thing, gets deleted within minutes.
Oh shit!
Just like ours did. And I made it up. I take credit for that one. Yeah.
Anyway, what were we about to say, Tristan?
I was going to say, there'll probably be more deaths related to football. Iron Bowl week, like there always is.
Yeah.
There's always at least one.
Tristan's not on camera right now. Can't unfortunately not here with us today. So Tristan's sitting
I'm hiding
behind
in the back, boys.
behind the
Let's
command
take a picture
center.
of me and put it up.
I'll do it.
I
I'll do
can't.
it like we did.
My camera's fucked up on my phone.
I'll zoom in on you, brother. Oh, that's beautiful.
It was actually like he actually got you in frame fairly fast. It was good.
I'm pretty good.
But yeah. So we can go in the top 4. We want to talk about football. We're gonna do it off the top.
Let's just go ahead and do the rundown. Here it is. Top 4 things you like to cook. Food we like to cook.
There's meals you like to like home cooked meals you like to have at home.
Your favorite cooked meals.
Yeah, whether it's you cooking it or like a mom or somebody cooking it, a home cooked meal.
We gotta have a better picture than that. Jesus God,
That was a good one. I liked it.
That was a good one.
It was solid.
It's blurry, man.
Is it blurry?
Yeah,
it's not blurry for me.
It's blurry.
Okay. Well, I did zoom in a little bit.
It is.
I think it'll wait. Oh, you want me to do it again? Let's see.
Oh, it looks so chipper.
Did you see where Chipper Jones dropped a foul ball? He was sitting in the stands at an Atlanta game. Ball got fouled off, and he went to catch it and dropped it.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shitter.
He's still a legend.
Oh, for sure. But can't be doing things like that. See, look, if you're a professional athlete, you just can't. You can't go out and try to do something like that because there's only risk involved. If you're like a former professional athlete, there's only risk involved with trying to catch a foul ball. Because if you drop it, people go, "Oh, Chipper Jones dropped it." If you catch it, it's like, "Oh, hey, cool! Look at Chipper Jones catching the ball." There's only risk involved in that. You can't do it.
Take another picture. My hat. I look like a fucking.
Oh
moron.
my goodness.
Okay. Stand up and walk over there and take the picture.
No, just take the
Gladly.
picture from there. I'm good now. My hat is it straight? It's
All
not
right.
straight. In the
Unlike
first
you.
Okay, it is straight, brother.
What the fuck?
It is straight.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Can you say that? Okay, whatever this one is, it's just going up. I don't care.
What is that?
It looks like you're deep throating my damn mic stand.
Oh,
Hey. Okay, it's going. That one's it.
All right, I'm gonna go just off the top.
Go for it. Oh, damn.
My dad cooking a steak. Can't beat it.
Damn.
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
It's probably one of the best steaks I ever had. Dad cooking a steak. He's pretty good. He's pretty good with it.
There's
Pretty slick
nothing
with
like
it.
a steak.
And it's on charcoal too. Like I've had some good steaks on gas. I haven't had many on charcoal.
Really?
oh, I love a good charcoal steak, bro.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I try to cook them and I fuck them up on charcoal, but
We had them on pellets this past weekend at Dylan's. His
Yeah.
pellet grill.
yeah, he's
Fancy.
bougie.
Bougie.
Me and Dylan were texting the whole time during the
Right.
game. Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I guess it's not mine. I just went.
My favorite food to cook is burgers.
Burgers.
I love cooking burgers.
Blogus.
I mean, there's other food that I like more than burgers, but I love to cook.
I love to grill
I
burgers.
love to grill burgers,
Like-
especially on my Blackstone. Thinking about getting another Blackstone, boys.
Do
Get
it.
another one?
Mine's gonna be up for sale. Yeah, I found
Hey,
one that has an air fryer built in.
Oh shit! No, that's badass. That's sick.
That is pretty dope.
I know, bro. It's only like $400.
But you got the air. but you got the air fryer inside. You could just
I know, but it's cool.
plug it in and set the air fryer out beside
Shut
it.
up. Thought about it. I've been looking at it, man. Ooh, I want-
Just get an extension
No, I
cord and
found-
plug it in right beside it.
I also found a Blackstone that has like a lid on it, and it has like doors. It has a lot more space on it.
Yeah,
And I was like, man, I fucking might buy it.
I also told him
I'm
for 3
telling
months
you.
to get an air fryer, and he
Telling
just
you.
ignored me until.
Air
He
fryer's
did.
like one of
It's
the best
not good for
investments
me.
ever.
I'm telling you right now, it's just not good for me to have like fuck you money because I'm just buying shit. I'm just buying dumb
Why
shit.
do I need it? I don't need it, but I want it.
I don't
Fuck
need
it.
it.
I'm gonna buy it. That's usually
Yeah,
how it works.
I'm just telling you right
Do you
now.
when
It's
you
not
buy
safe.
things? Do you go like this is X amount of hours for me worked? Like I did that when I was
Wouldn't be very
making
many.
when I well, it's like when I was like making like $850 at Air Performance, right? I was like, okay, if I buy like this meal and if it's like $16, I'm like that's like almost 2 hours of me working. You know?
I mean, I don't think of
I
it
worked
like that,
2 hours
but I
for
mean,
this
I can see
fucking
what you're
cheeseburger.
saying.
Yeah, basically, I worked 2 hours to like go eat lunch.
This podcast is brought to you by the Golden Nugget Gentlemen's Club in Panama City, Florida.
I actually got these signatures. Me personally. It's a great time.
I just thought that was a nice little ad read.
It's definitely not brought to you by them.
You like me?
They have an Instagram? That's wild.
Hey, you let me put the shirt up?
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can actually read it now, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Moving on.
She had a fat ass. Anyways,
Jesus.
so my number one is when I grill my own steak. That's like what I like. Yes, you like your dad's steak. I like my own steak because when I, it's the satisfactory of me.
You're just that fucking good?
Yeah, because I impress myself even more every time.
You're just that fucking good?
I'm just that fucking good. I am built different.
I hadn't tried steaks on the
I mean, I wake up in the
grill
morning
yet.
and I piss excellent.
Yeah, apparently.
Correct.
Apparently he does. No, I hadn't tried steaks on my gas-powered grill, but
That's what we got, but it's nothing.
I'd be fucking them up on the charcoal grill in a bad way.
Burnt, brother. Let that bitch sit for 3 minutes on one side, 3 minutes on the other.
Oh, now my
Pull that
burgers
motherfucker off.
are on the come up. Kayla actually asked for me to just grill burgers the other day for dinner.
I just love making burgers, having some ranch and some chips and stuff.
The
Like
burgers
the
we had
ranch
at your
dip.
house were really good.
This motherfucker, when he makes ranch on game day, he finds the biggest bowl possible, makes as much ranch as possible, and then gets one plate full of it, and that's it.
No, you got to eat
get
it
the
for
spoon.
like the next 4 days.
But you always leave it at my house.
I know, I always forget it there, but the best part is having it for 4 days after at your house.
Oh yeah. And if I liked it, it probably would be. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'm going with Kayla's chicken parm. It's solid.
I just don't like chicken parmesan.
Well, it's like she uses mozzarella cheese on the chicken with the sauce. I don't know.
Chicken mozz.
But basically, yeah. But yeah, it's chicken parm but with mozzarella cheese instead. It's phenomenal. It's like eating a pizza except for there's chicken underneath it instead of pizza.
I'm just never been a fan.
And Kayla can do baked chicken really well. I don't know how she does it. It's always juicy. Almost everybody's baked chicken I've ever had is dry. It doesn't matter if it comes from a restaurant or not. It's always dry. But Kayla can do baked chicken pretty good. And then the cheese with the mozzarella sauce, it's great.
Number 2 is gonna be it's absolutely sad, but I mean, my grandmother could cook my favorite meal of all time, and it was cube steak and rice.
I wasn't far off.
Huh?
I wasn't far off.
What'd you say?
I guess chicken and rice.
Oh, that's on there. But so like cube steak and rice, and then she would make grease gravy. You know, take the leftover grease. You know, oh my God, I love that meal more than anything in the world.
Probably on the toilet for 3 days, but it was good.
No.
Oh, really?
Toilet. It's just that good.
But when somebody
Delicious.
makes grease like gravy, it fucks me up for like 3 days. But
No,
it's good, but it just messes me up for 3 days.
I love it, and I wish I could eat it right now.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. Like grandmas or great grandmas, I didn't think about that. I might have to rearrange my list.
Yeah.
I might have to rearrange my list after this.
And also, real quick, shout out to the listeners. We've had a fucked up schedule the past few weeks.
Yeah.
We are trying our best to get back on. I know we're a day late right now as we speak, but this should be up. I'm gonna try to edit it tonight if I can.
If all goes smooth, you won't have to. If it all goes smooth, you won't have.
I can definitely edit it tomorrow if I can't tonight. So.
Listen, we're new to the video shit. Stay with us.
Yeah,
promise.
The
It's gonna be
video
okay.
starting up on top of like Tristan starting a new job, like me being out with COVID and all, and then it was just a shit show for.
It's been a little bit wild.
Mm-hmm.
Promise. It's been playing out.
So
No,
yes,
we don't want it to plan out. We want it to keep going up.
to the moon.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
To the
moon like
Pla-
Doge.
playing-
Like Doge is
It
taking a
can
dog
plan
shit
out if
right
we
now.
have like millions of listeners, but
Well, we do.
We do. The numbers don't lie. Look at our last
no,
video.
we just have 8 million.
Yeah, bro. We, fucking.
well,
No, we had 12
Did like
12
32
million,
downloads.
12 million views
Shit.
last video. Something like that. Yeah.
You know, here's the thing. I'm looking it up right now. When you, look, we had 16,000 views in
Million.
3 days.
Million.
That's crazy.
Hold on, I'm really trying to see how many views.
It's 16.
million. 16 million.
Oh, hey, bro, but the first
16 though.
the
Million.
first look how garbage this is.
Yeah.
And look how garbage. And then heaven. It looks so much better with the lights.
Yes. Yeah.
Does.
Hey, we're good now, boys. We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We
Maybe.
just gotta get everybody here now.
Hopefully, if this whole thing isn't fucked up and we're not all behind.
Yeah.
If it is, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about like all the mics and shit being behind.
Oh no, we're good.
It's just sometimes computers wake up stupid. I don't get why.
We're good. Where we at? Mine was Cube Steak. Go ahead.
You're on yours.
Um,
Number 2.
I love fucking cooking omelets. I love it.
Just eggs, pretty much.
Omelets.
Eggs, pretty much.
Making an omelet.
You ever made an omelet?
No, I hadn't eggs. Well,
an
yeah,
art.
All right.
I did actually.
It's an art,
I
but I
did.
don't like 'em.
I did in home ec.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry. Breaking news: John Gruden resigned as Las Vegas Raiders head coach
No,
Damn.
God damn.
after the emails that came out from 10 years ago.
They did come out.
I didn't
Or-
see. I
haven't seen them, but that
I haven't seen them either.
I didn't know
But
anything about emails.
yeah, some emails were leaked in which he used insensitive language.
What do you say? A F word? I will figure it out. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
talk
sure.
about-
it
we'll
was
talk
the
about it later.
F
yeah, we're
word.
not gonna touch that.
Yeah, okay.
We'll talk
I'm
about
just
it.
sorry. It just came to mind. It blew my mind. So, yeah.
But hold on though, real quick. I want to say this: that if you didn't think of it, if you, as the person who leaked the email, didn't think it was a big deal 10 years ago, you're just as guilty as the person that sent it.
Yeah.
If you want to wait 10 years to leak it,
But
I
But
feel
anyway.
I feel that way about anything. If you leak some shit like 10 years later and you didn't think it was a problem 10 years ago, you're just as guilty.
I agree. See, like the world was a different place 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. It's not even like whether you think it was, whether you think it wasn't. If you didn't think it was if you personally held on to that, not thinking it was a problem for 10 years, you thought it was just fine. So you're
Hey,
just as bad as the
Lil
person.
Wayne
you
has
were
a song
outing.
with the F word in it. Ain't nobody said shit about
We
him.
got plenty.
Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah, omelet. I love making omelets. Put some cheese in
Right
that
back to an
bitch.
omelet.
Some fucking bacon
so
bits.
Smoothest
Some,
transition.
some
of all
bacon
time.
bits. Some shit like that. Dude, telling you, I can make a mean omelet.
See,
Shout out to Miss Fondren for that.
See, like eggs for me. Yeah, that's where the only place I've ever made an omelet was in her
I
her
love
home
cooking.
ec club.
Honestly, I do love cooking eggs, but omelets specifically.
I just like eggs, putting salt and pepper on them and just chowing down on them real quick. Did y'all ever put grape jelly on your eggs?
Yeah.
I'm not a big egg
Loaded
guy.
omelet biscuit from Hardee's. I put jelly on that
No,
shit.
no. Like my grandmother, would she'd make us like eggs and like sausage or bacon or whatever, like a breakfast with eggs. She put like grape jelly on it and just. I don't know if it's because like at one point we didn't like eggs and then like that made us like eggs. I don't know. It was
Not an
fire.
egg
I don't
guy.
know.
It was fire.
Big egg guy.
Do you not like bacon, egg, and cheese or anything like that?
No.
Kelly get just an egg
No.
and cheese biscuit.
I'll
That's
tear
crazy.
up a. I'll
That's
tear
psycho.
up a bacon cheese, a bacon grilled bacon cheese, whatever you want to call it, from Waffle House.
You
or
having a
something.
stroke?
Yeah,
A grilled cheese with bacon on it?
it's called a grilled bacon and cheese.
But like that, yeah, yeah.
But yes, it's a grilled cheese with bacon on it. Now, let me tell you something. The greatest food from Waffle House that there is, we should have done top 4 Waffle House foods, is the Texas bacon patty melt, and that shit right there, it ain't nothing close to it.
Remember when you got upset at spring break that we just didn't bring you? Like
Yeah,
you
I
thought
asked for a grilled cheese because I was hungover and I knew it would fix my stomach, and you assholes didn't
we
fucking bring me anything.
no, we did but we just made you call and order it because you said I want 2 pieces of bread with cheese in the middle. Is how you were
It's a
trying to
grilled
describe
cheese.
it. You and like, it took you. You were so fucked up still that next morning.
Dude,
it took
I
you
was
forever.
so fucked up. I was sick, bro.
It took him forever to describe grilled cheese because he was saying, I want 2 pieces of bread with cheese in the middle.
remember
And we
that.
were like, what the fuck is that? He didn't say I want a grilled cheese. He's like,
My
I
man
want.
probably didn't even know where he was at when he ordered that shit.
I was good, though, after I ate it.
Like it was right when you woke up too though. And you
Yeah.
were trying to he couldn't say I want a grilled cheese. He just kept saying he wanted 2
And they
pieces
were
of
like,
bread
just
with
go
cheese in
with
the
us. And I was like, that's not happening.
Dude, I made a mean ass sandwich the other night. It's like, 11
Let me
o'clock
tell
at
you
night.
something.
And I put an egg on the pan. Let that bitch just sit there for a second. Flipped it over the yolk. Let it sit there for a second. Picked it up. Put a piece of bread, like if you were making a grilled cheese, put it on there. Throw that bitch on there. Threw some cheese on top of it. Some bacon that was already cooked. Put the bread on top.
Let me tell you something.
It was fucking mean, brother.
There ain't nothing better not every day, but every now and then, you grab you two pieces of bread, some ham, and some cheese, sling it together. You gotta mash it down though.
No, I've been fucking up peanut butter and jellies every day at work.
I ain't had a peanut butter jelly.
Somebody told me at work.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Wait, I think it's a peanut butter sandwich or a jelly sandwich. I think it's peanut butter sandwich.
If you have a jelly sandwich,
it adds 30 seconds to your life. If you eat a hot dog, it deducts 37 seconds of your life. I was like, I'd be fucking dead because I eat chili dogs on a fucking basis.
If you couldn't remember
daily basis.
If you couldn't remember whether it was a peanut butter sandwich or a jelly sandwich, nobody's ever ate a jelly sandwich.
I'm sure it was a peanut butter sandwich. I used to eat a jelly sandwich.
I used to eat jelly sandwich.
Yeah, me too.
I used to didn't like peanut butter for like I would eat peanut butter by itself and I eat jelly by itself.
I used to make jelly sandwiches.
You realize that's like psychopath behavior. Just eat the jelly sandwich.
No, it's not.
I was like,
it's
10
good.
when I did this.
A peanut butter sandwich is understandable. People do that.
Why not? Why? Because you don't like it?
No, it's just you never hear of anybody eating a jelly sandwich.
Yeah, well,
you hear peanut butter sandwiches.
I wanted to eat it because I liked it and I wanted to eat it.
Well,
just because you haven't heard of it, don't make it psychopath behavior.
How many people have
it doesn't matter. You're still worried about everybody
There's two
else in the
people.
world. Listen to me tell you something. I've grown up and lived this way my whole life. I care about what I think. And that's it. I don't give a fuck. And that's a good way to live your life. You live like a little pussy when you care about everybody else.
I'm doing what Tristan's doing right now with the hand motions.
I'm just telling you. Don't get me jacked up over here.
I'll jacked up a Mountain Dew.
I did have a glass of Mountain Dew.
Oh, then Tristan was on one. I've seen Tristan 2 or 3 times before we recorded today, and he was just on it today. He was just on it.
I walked in. Whatever. Go ahead. Where we at, bro? Whose turn?
It was my number 3, I think.
It's your number 3. Yeah.
But so my number 3, I'm gonna move those first 2 I said down 2 or down 1. So like the steak would be number 2, the chicken parm would be number 3. But I'm gonna go with my great grandmother's dressing as number 1. I think I've said it before for like I think we've done Thanksgiving episodes and stuff, and I've said it before, but my mom's like has done the best at replicating it as anybody else I've had. I'm having a stroke.
We can tell.
Blood clot.
She's done the. I like pulled my hamstring or something washing my truck like when I was still kind of getting over COVID, and Mom was like worried I had a blood clot, but I'm like nah, I'm fine, I'm good, we're chilling. Anyway, she's done the best at replicating that as I've had. But, yeah, I'm going to go with my great-grandmother's dressing.
That's good. Love that.
Yeah.
My number 3 is chicken and rice. My uncle used to make the greatest chicken and rice.
I think you've talked about this before.
Absolutely.
Because I think we talked about it, like, after your rehearsal dinner or something, because there was chicken. Wasn't there chicken and rice or something like that?
No.
There's chicken. Okay.
I've heard you talk about this.
I love chicken and rice. My uncle made the best chicken and rice of all time. I think it was like Thanksgiving food or something.
Maybe.
But now my wife, my lovely wife, cooks it, and it's just as good, and holy shit, she learned how to cook it. And it's the best. Hey, pull the curtain, like, refix that. There you go. Hey, fire. So, I love chicken and rice. Like, that, and it's easy to cook. I'll make the hell out of it. I mean, most of the time Haley cooks, but
Kayla learned
some chicken and rice.
Kayla really didn't know how to cook when we, like, first started dating, and she got pretty good at cooking pretty fast.
Well, my Haley was like...
Well, she also moved out on her own pretty shortly after we started dating, so it was like she had to learn to cook or start.
My Haley's mom cooked pretty much all their meals.
Yeah.
And then, like, when we moved in over here together and it was just us two, she would just start throwing shit in the bowl. I mean, she'd call her mom, ask her a couple questions, maybe, and then, like, if it was a meal she'd never cooked before.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, she'll just throw some shit together, and it's heaven. Dude, I don't know how many times she's got a crock pot out, put chicken, put random shit in it, and it's like the 3rd best meal I've ever had in my life.
Bet.
I'm telling you. It's just the best.
It's kind of like it's similar to what Kayla, not with the crock pot as much. We don't do a whole lot of crock pot
tear
meals.
up a crock pot, son. Dude, you put some chicken in there and let that shit cook all day.
Well, when your significant other me has the diet of a 12-year-old, there's not a whole lot in the crock pot that you cook. But
hey, look, see, I don't like a lot of shit. But, like, she'll put, like, banana peppers in it, and it's, oh, my God, that juice.
Oh, I do like banana peppers.
My mouth is watering. I have a Subway sandwich with banana peppers on it. I'm about to fuck it up after this.
You haven't ate it yet?
My mom ordered...
You're tougher than me. I would have done scarfed it down.
I know.
My mom ordered Pizza Hut for us, like, a while back. We were over there at the house, and they had pepperonis and banana peppers on it. And it was the thin crust.
bet
I
that shit was
don't
mean.
normally care for the thin crust, but like
I bet it was mean.
it was good. That shit was good.
Shin crushed.
I normally order stuffed crust, but lately I hadn't. Lately I just been ordering like the regular like was it pan crust or whatever?
Yeah.
With the
Deep dish.
with like the seasoning on the crust.
I just like good old Pizza Hut crust.
You
Good
okay?
old Pizza Hut crust.
Past your bedtime?
It's getting bad.
It's 8 a.m. for me. Okay, relax. What were we talking about?
Oh, I'm on my number 3 now.
Go ahead.
My mammal spaghetti.
Mammal.
Mammal. My mammal spaghetti. I don't normally
Spaghetti?
I don't love spaghetti,
I do.
but my mammal spaghetti,
I don't like spaghetti.
I love my mammal spaghetti.
Anybody in the world could cook spaghetti, and I'll fuck it up right now.
You know I don't.
It's alright.
You want to know how good spaghetti is to me? I'd eat lunchroom spaghetti, bro, because that's how good it is to me.
It was.
I mean,
it
it's
was
not
aight.
good.
Yeah,
It's
was
not
aight.
good. I'm telling you. Up
But you
front.
just like spaghetti.
But I just
that
love
much.
spaghetti, so I'd eat it.
You know I don't like
I'm not gonna
spaghetti.
enjoy it very much.
I figured.
but I'd eat it.
I think I figured out why I don't like it. It's because
you ate it 3 times a week.
yeah.
Okay, just wondering.
Same.
Have I said
Me too.
Have I said that on the podcast or no? Or have
you
we
say
just?
it every time we talk about spaghetti.
Yeah.
I've had spaghetti one night and then lasagna the next night before.
Hey,
No.
It's
let me
no.
tell you
awful.
something.
Awful.
I'd rather jump
Let
off
me
a
tell you something
bridge.
real quick about lasagna.
I didn't eat.
So I claim that I like lasagna, right? And I can like a legitimate like lasagna. I can eat it, but it's not my favorite. My favorite lasagna is
Stouffer's?
Hamburger Helper.
Oh.
Dude, you open up the box, you put a little milk in the little seasoning, you get your meat. Oh my god, I got a box right now. If I had some hamburger meat, I'd cook it right.
I
here
like
during
some
the podcast.
beef stroganoff.
That ain't bad.
You didn't see that coming, did you? That I like beef
I didn't.
stroganoff. That come out of
That
left
shit's
field.
good though.
That
I ain't had that in like I mean I was little. I mean
we
I
had
was
that.
at Landon Lindsay's house last time. I had beef stroganoff, and his mom cooked it, and it was so good. We were like 10.
Oh, I'll fuck up
max.
some beef stroganoff now with a piece of buttered white bread.
Damn. Whose turn?
Mine, I think.
Number 4?
I might have to go beef stroganoff now that we're talking about it, but it's one of those meals like I don't ever think about. Not that it's not one of those like I just love it, but it's like when it's made, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going in, you know. That might have to be my number 4. It's
And
between.
I'ma go hard.
I know there's something that I'm missing that Kayla makes that's normally really good. But I think I'm just gonna go with beef stroganoff. Yeah.
Your stare was so blank.
I
It
know.
was just
I know, like you ever know when you're missing something, you just can't think of it.
And
there
then
out
you
in
get
space.
30 miles down the road.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shawfield.
Oh, we'll be at the end of our little topics here,
Yeah. Hey,
and I'll remember it or something.
remember it. Number 4 for me is.
Is you okay?
I just forgot what I was gonna say. I mean, I had it already.
I'm sweating. I'm taking this pullover off. By the way, if you like this pullover, go to southernCreekClothing.com. They have a new website.
Banger.
They've revamped the website. Go check it out.
Solid.
But
Still the
now I'm-
same
right.
URL.
It's the same URL, same address, new website, or new look. So, but they're great. They're great pullovers, great hats. But I'm gonna take this pullover off because I'm hot.
And also check out the consistent sponsorship advertisement in the background with the helmet. You like that?
Yeah.
So what I was going to say was number 4. Titties out. It's on there. I don't know if that's going to look good on.
I seen your arm. But I don't know if I seen titty.
Yeah, there was
It'd
no
be
titty.
alright.
It was just like an armpit.
I'm gonna forget that.
You made that more complicated than it had to be, bro.
I was just stepping off camera because I knew my titties would come out.
Titty.
Oh man, I'm gonna forget that jacket there. So we'll
Okay.
No, you won't.
on next
He will.
episode we're gonna talk about if I forgot that jacket there or not.
You won't. I think you will.
I'm
gonna make sure you take it.
number 4 is grilling steak here at home.
Yeah.
On the Blackstone, you get that seared edge. Jesus Christ, it's so good. But then you got to do the baked potatoes, and you got lately, bro. I'm a psycho. I've been on salad with my steak.
That's
That's-
just fairly normal.
I know, but see,
I mean,
for me,
for
me,
you,
I
yeah.
hate salad. But lately,
salad
like we
too.
went
I
to the,
wish I
the
liked
past two
salad.
times I've been in the cellar, I've destroyed the salad. Like,
I wish I liked
in
salad.
Yeah,
minutes.
salad with a steak. There's nothing.
Last time I
There's
had
nothing to
Ketchum's,
it.
bro. We had Ketchum's not long ago, like when they do steak on Fridays. Destroyed the salad. It was so good. I love salad right now. I don't love it ever for like.
You're just on a kick. You're just on a kick.
I'm
right
on a
now.
kick when I want my steak and baked potato. I want a salad with it.
It's kind of like how I'm with Doritos. I don't really care for Doritos,
Oh,
but
I
if I
love
want
Doritos.
Doritos, I'm just gonna fuck up Doritos for like a month.
Yeah. See, I've been on Doritos for about 25 years.
You know, Doritos are one of those chips. They're good to you and it sucks for everybody around you.
What's your
eating
go-to Dorito?
What do you mean?
What's your
them. It means like everybody's just got to smell the nacho
Yeah.
cheese or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
What's
nacho
what's
cheese.
your-
I don't
what
like
you-
My
Cool
favorite
Ranch.
Dorito?
Yeah.
He's like Cool Ranch, right?
I mean, it's between Cool Ranch and nacho cheese, but it's nacho cheese.
I'm a Cool Ranch.
I'm in
guy.
between. I'm in between because I've loved Doritos my entire life.
It's
and
like
I've
having a-
always eaten them, like with every single meal that could involve a chip. It's always been Doritos.
I'm a Cool Ranch guy.
For
Love
Tristan,
Cool Ranch.
There's
it's
a
like
home video.
for Tristan, it's like having two kids and saying you love them equally.
exactly. So now listen, this is
It
the
depends
thing.
on the day,
There was never,
but for the most part,
my
you love them
mom,
equally.
I was so like picky. My mom, she always had red and blue. That's what I called it when I was little. Cool Ranch and nacho cheese Doritos. There's a home video of us when my dad was traveling. He was in like North Carolina, I think, and he had this big ass like beautiful house on a golf course.
Yeah.
Like that's what the travel company gave him. And I just remember I may have been South Carolina. I can't remember. One of the two. And we went there for the summer, and there's a video of us playing in the living room, and my mom says, "What do you want with your sandwich?" And I said blue, and that was the answer. Like what chips? She was like, "What chips you want?" And I said blue. It was not. It was Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Doritos. Fuck it. I
Yeah,
love
because the only two options you probably ever chose between was
That's it.
nacho
That's
cheese.
probably
nacho
was the
cheese.
only at the
and Cool
time. It was
Ranch.
probably Cool Ranch and
Cool Ranch,
nacho
dude.
cheese
And
at the time.
Like
like-
blue wouldn't have worked if you liked like barbecue Lay's.
I have
and like
half
this
a bag.
and that.
I have half a bag of nacho cheese Doritos in there, and I went and picked up my Subway and bought another bag because I know I'm gonna fuck that whole half bag. I know the half bag is gonna be empty.
Now
Possibly the other one.
I'll be on a kick sometimes where I just open a bag of barbecue Lay's and just destroy them.
I like barbecue. Sour cream and onion. I'm on a little kick. I've been picking them up at the store when I need a little snack.
Sour cream and
Salt and vinegar. I love salt and
I'm not
vinegar.
a salt and vinegar guy.
Salt and vinegar is one of those chips too. They're good for the person
I
eating them. It
love-
sucks for everybody around them because all you can smell is vinegar if the guy next to you is eating salt and vinegar chips.
I love Ruffles and French dip.
I hate when somebody's eating salt and vinegar chips and then they're like, "Here, let me see it," and whatever it is like you're holding or you're trying to do, and I'm like, "No," because it's gonna be greasy and smell like vinegar.
That's just nasty. I don't know who in the fuck likes salt and vinegar. It's disgusting.
I mean, salt and vinegar's not bad. It's just one of those like it sucks for anybody around you if you're eating them. Kind of like Funyuns. They're the same way.
I love Funyuns.
I love Funyuns.
I
Funyuns.
had
Fun-
But I gotta brush my if I'm like chowing down on some Funyuns at home, I know I gotta brush my
Funyuns
teeth
pussy.
before I leave the house.
Did you go to your number 4?
No, I had it and then I lost it
These
because
nuts?
Both?
you got me all into Cool Ranch and sour cream though. Damn, what was my number 4? Fuck.
I don't know what your number 4
I don't
was.
either.
It wasn't mine.
Damn, I had it and then I lost it. It was there and then just go. Let me pick up this hammer and make it see if it helps me think.
I don't know what your number 4 was because it wasn't my number 4.
I know that. Damn. It was. I literally had it named out in my head what it was, and it just. All right, yellow rice and chicken.
What is it? Yellow rice and chicken?
Yellow rice and chicken. I love it.
Boy, you know what?
I'm a big fan of rice and chicken. No matter yellow, white. I don't
I like
care.
chicken
I
rice.
love.
I don't
yellow
care for
rice and
I
chicken.
don't care for yellow rice. I'll eat it.
I'm thinking about driving to Enterprise right now and getting the Chinese place that go
Big ballers.
New Century Chinese. I think is
the
there.
buffet.
Yeah, the buffet.
By the gym?
Did you know you can get it to go.
That's all Kayla's ever done. She goes and gets it to go, and then they give her so much food.
You can load the plate down for like $12, and it's like enough food for 4 people.
Yeah,
I get as much rice as I can on there, and then I get as much chicken, and then I squeeze 2 egg rolls into it.
Kayla was doing that when we lived at the apartment. Like,
Love
if we
it.
couldn't figure out what we wanted to eat, Kayla's like, well, I know what I want to eat. And she would eat the New Century. And she would just, I'd just wait in the car, and she'd just come back 10 minutes later with enough food for both of us. But then I'd go get something else to eat. She'd eat on that food from New Century for 2 or 3 days.
It's the best. Their jalapeno chicken, bro, or pepper chicken, whatever.
I will say Chinese food's probably about the only food that still tastes true to itself when you reheat it. Most food doesn't.
I can eat it cold. I'm telling you that right now. I can.
I can't. Look.
Rice? The rice?
Chinese food.
Chinese food? I can't.
I know
can eat
people
it cold.
can.
I mean, I usually don't leave enough. Like, I'll leave just enough for like a small snack, so it's not like I'm eating a whole plate cold.
Not if I
See,
can't eat it cold.
A lot of
but I
people
can
like
keep,
cold pizza, and I don't.
See, like at
it's
work, a lot of
not-
times
not cold
we
pizza.
would like have Chinese food and then eat half of it while we're not busy, and then get busy, and then just sling it in the fridge and then open it up. And if I didn't want to heat it up, I just wouldn't. It'd be
I'm not a fan
so
of cold
bad.
food though. That's my thing.
Cold?
Yeah,
I
cold.
love cold food.
I just don't like
Spaghetti.
I love ice cream, but it's
Spaghetti-
supposed to be
I mean,
cold.
pizza. Cold pizza is my better than
Spaghetti's
hot
always
pizza
the
to me.
best the next day.
Yes, man. We've literally ordered pizza for a game day, and he's waited for it to cool off, or put like I think one time we were
I
at the
don't-
apartment. I think you put 2 or 3 pieces on a plate and put it in the refrigerator.
One time when
As soon as we got
when
back.
I was at Troy, me and Cole, we bought 2 pizzas, put one in the fridge, and
And then
ate
played
it
video
later
games
that
while you
night.
ate the hot one, and then went back and ate the cold one.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was the best.
Fuck that. I love a fresh pizza.
I'm not a big pizza guy anymore. My indigestion's just not good.
This man was on like a hard no pizza kick for a while there. You'll eat it from time to time now,
Yeah, I mean,
but
I'll
for
eat
a
it
while
every now
there,
and then.
you were just like, I will not.
My
eat
dad's the
pizza.
same way. He don't like pizza.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't
All right,
imagine.
moving the hell on.
We've been on that for a hot
So
minute.
that was your top 4 brought to you by SouthernCreekClothing.com. Go to SouthernCreekClothing.com and use code 3RD for 20% off your order. Welcome to voicemails.
Hold on real quick. That's an interesting choice to wear the Alabama jersey today.
I wore it for a reason.
Okay.
For a fucking reason.
Okay.
I wore it
Okay.
today.
As long as you were
All right.
aware.
We're going to be muted for a second, so while the voicemail plays.
Hey, fellas, it's Bloom. I believe it is October the 4th. Watching the games on Saturday and grilling, drinking some Busch Light. And then I turn on Twitter, and what do you see but Urban Meyer getting twerked on from some chick that ain't his wife? Couple questions. Number one, how long, I want to get on record with this because it'll probably be recorded after, like, he does it. But how long till he resigns due to a medical issue? And number two, you know how Lane Kiffin had the alias of Joey Freshwater whenever he went out to the bars in Boca Raton? What do you think Urban Meyer's alias is? I would have to go. Name's Urban, so I'm going to go with Big City Lights or something. It'd be some type of like rapper name for him. But just curious your thoughts on that. I just think it's hilarious, and I can't wait to see how this plays out. But anyways, enjoy the show. Take care, fellas.
Okay, I love this for 10 reasons. The first one is that we get to come up with a name for Urban Meyer.
Bobby Petrino.
And then,
Bobby Petrino. Pretty much.
and then you got the whole idea that it actually happened.
The difference between him and Bobby Petrino is that he just didn't get in a car wreck. He got caught on video. Which one's worse? Having to just be ignored. Like, it wasn't bad enough to be fired, so now you got to go and, like, go through practices and everything, and, like, it's not enough to be fired and you can't quit.
Let's break it down from the beginning.
His finger's in her asshole, right?
No. I don't know.
on the outside
He
of
was
her
like
pants.
sitting on
Have
his seat.
She was sitting in his lap,
And his hand was, like, blocking-
straight up, just like.
I mean, you
down the
couldn't
middle.
tell his hand was like that, but you could tell his arm.
His arm is awkwardly turned over, and she's like sitting like this. It's the most awkward
She was
thing.
definitely on his leg, not in his nuts. But
She's backing up to him.
Let's see.
here's the thing. I guess I'm kind of opposite of you, Joyner. I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal.
The only deal I have with it is that he's married.
And his wife made a comment, and if she's fine with it, it's none of your motherfucking
What was the
business.
comment? What was the comment? I never saw it.
She said, "Nobody's perfect. We're all sinners. Move on."
Whew.
Hey, if she's fine with it, then they're swingers.
I mean, no, it's not even saying they're swingers.
She said that he needed a night out, and he went and had a night out. Who knows? Maybe she said, "Go fucking do whatever you want."
Maybe
it's
she
nobody else's business.
Maybe she don't care as long as he don't take her home.
Exactly. You know? Like most everyone.
I will say, it's not even about the girl. It's like it's just not a good look when your head coach is just absolutely
it's
fucking
not
plastered.
A good look. It's he's fucking.
Like, he didn't know where he was at. Like he was that bad off.
It's just I don't know.
Now, it is funny to me, like, right above him, there's a picture of him and his wife. Like, there's a big-ass picture of him and his wife on the wall.
That's funny.
And as the girl, what kind of confidence you got to have as the girl to just be like, I mean, you got to know who that is, right? You can't just, like, not realize who it was that she was.
Oh, for sure.
Like, the confidence to be like, I know he's married. I know he's
that.
the head coach of an NFL team, and I'm going to do this.
I love that he's like, they were trying to get you on the dance floor. I'm like, no, they were dancing on you, brother.
He played it off like he was just like, oh, well, you know, they tried to hit on me, but, you know, I shoot them away.
It was funny to me. I mean.
I think that's part of what makes it worse is that he was like, he almost tried to lie about it. No, look at this. His hand straight up down the back of her pants. And I mean, not inside, but like.
It's in his seat. I mean, she is on his hand.
Yeah, like
Well, let me see.
It's definitely not, dude. There's no way it's flipped over that way.
He's sitting like this, I'm sure. You think he's
Nah,
sitting
his arm looks.
You think it's down?
I think it's like this, right? Yeah, he's definitely locked. He's locked out. Like if he was blocking her.
Yeah, as if he was blocking his wiener. That's exactly right. Sounds like a good man to me. Sign him up. I don't
fucking like Urban Meyer.
I don't.
But I'm not gonna sit here and say false.
People act like they don't do the same shit.
Hold on, but with this picture, he's just absolutely gone.
Oh, for
he's
sure.
just absolutely.
See, that was the first one. That was the first picture that came out, and I was like, "Oh, he's."
Well, no, the first thing I saw was the video. I didn't see the picture.
I saw
the video.
He's a grown ass man. He could go out to a bar and drink. Yes, he is the Jacksonville Jaguars head coach, but he is a grown ass man. He can drink and do whatever the fuck he wants.
Absolutely.
For your job,
don't act like you don't fucking do it. Whoever's like, oh, he shouldn't be doing that. Big fucking deal.
Hold on.
Do you do it?
Hold on.
I'm sure.
Hold on. If like there was, say you're working at your old job and just like a bunch of people just posted you absolutely plastered, like didn't know where you were, would your job be okay with it?
My wedding is a good one.
My 21st birthday was.
But like, there's like videos of you just absolutely.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they wouldn't care because there are some places that they care like about their employees' reputation.
Yeah, see, that's bullshit.
I mean, you got to work there.
Exactly. I mean, that's just bullshit. I wouldn't want to work.
And if the Jags like, hey, like, dude,
they're the fucking president or the owner of the team's like, that's just not okay. I'm like, what are you, some fucking saint?
He's like, hey, I haven't been
I
haven't been caught on camera inebriated.
What happened to not judging people? I mean,
well, and I get that. I get all that. I'm not saying personally I give a fuck about it. Like, do what you want, but I do see where like when you try to like play it off, like you just I had a couple beers and some girls try to talk to me and I brushed it off, and then like there's players laughing at him and like.
Yeah, he
didn't apologize to the whole team at one time. He brought them in like little groups, and they're laughing at him as he's walking out, and he's gonna be gone. And probably by game 10 he'll be out. Yeah, unless they start winning ball games all of a sudden.
No, he's definitely
by game 10.
It was all right when Dennis Rodman did
it. But Dennis Rodman's your bad boy center that's just beating the shit out of people.
Yeah,
maybe
it was okay. It was just another Wednesday night for him.
I don't know. Fuck Urban Meyer anyway. I don't like him, but
look, I'm
just saying that people need to get off his fucking back.
Look,
he went out and had a good time, and people do it. So eat me.
And a lot of and now and the other problem I
my
heard.
name for him is Suburban SLT.
That's not bad. But the
I don't have a name. I can't really think.
no,
of
but
one.
what's the difference between him and Bobby Petrino? Besides the DUI, you think
Okay, well, when
the
did this
DUI is
happen? 'Cause
bad?
I don't fucking even remember what you're talking about.
Bobby Petrino he was married at the time, but had a girlfriend on the back of a motorcycle. Got in an accident after they were leaving the bar, and he was fired thereafter. And he was doing the press conference in a fucking neck brace.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay,
the
yeah,
difference in that is that he ended up in a neck brace when he was driving drunk on a motorcycle.
Well, here's the thing.
But hold on, this is my
the only
question.
problem I have with the whole thing, I just smoked the mic, is the DUI. I don't
Yeah,
give
right.
a fuck.
Right, the DUI is not good. The question though is what's worse is the fact like Bobby Petrino, he got fired, he had to do the press conference, and he can go hide. Urban Meyer, you did it, and like now you've got to stay there and take it, buddy.
We are redlining the fuck out of that sound.
But it's got a noise gate on it, right? So it's
Okay.
fine.
I've noticed it all the
I don't
time.
know.
But, hey, Bo.
But then now you got to sit there and take it. It's not like you can't just go hide for a few
I don't-
years and
I
then
don't
go
think that-
coach at a small
I don't
college.
think that just even compares, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a whole difference.
the DUI is
Urban Meyer
what
had
really
a
does
girl.
the difference.
He went to a bar, had a couple drinks, had a girl back up on him. This dude literally had a DUI on a motorcycle with some chick and wrecked it.
Now here's my other question: is who's sitting there recording Urban Meyer waiting for him to fuck up, or did they happen to see Urban Meyer there
I
and
think-
see this girl had been dancing on him and be like, oh, I got to get a pic.
This the
video of
thing
this.
is like you're a dick for doing
Yes,
it. Dude.
abso-fucking-lutely.
I would never in my I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
I don't know if
I
I'd
would.
post it. I would be like, I got this shit, and I'd be like, yo, give me 10 grand.
No, see, I think that's scummier. I think that's more like
10 grand?
I think that's shittier asking for money or like blackmail's shittier than just posting it.
I don't know. It's fucked up to out somebody like that.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, you went in public and did this. It wasn't like you had a private party with friends.
I would feel bad if I ruined his fucking like career. Even though I'm telling you, I don't like Urban Meyer.
You'd feel terrible that he's just not making millions anymore. He only has millions now.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not the way I look at it. I'm just like, the guy's just living his life. He built his career. He's just doing his thing. But
And the other problem I heard that a lot of players had was the fact like it's almost unheard of for the coach not to travel back with the team, and even if they have family there.
yeah.
Like when they went and played Atlanta, do you think Trevor Lawrence would have loved to stay and talk to his and like hang out with his family for a couple of days? I'm sure he would have, but he got his ass back on the, you know what I mean? Got his ass back on the plane and went home.
Hell yeah.
If you're a football coach, you signed up to be a football coach for 17 weeks in the NFL. You signed up to at least be there for 17 weeks.
He'll have some medical anomaly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll be at USC for a long. Wait, do you think he takes USC job or LSU job if they both come open at the same
LSU.
time?
He'll stay
I think
in
he
the
would
SEC.
take LSU.
He wants to be in the SEC. And
You
that
think he
LSU job's coming open in approximately 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think they wait till the end of the season.
I don't know.
I
I don't know, bro. They're fucking
There again,
calling for his ass.
Did
Even
you
the
see the-
even fans are.
Did you see the
fucking
call
gone.
in? He was on a radio show down there in Baton Rouge,
No.
and the guy called in. Basically, some guy called in. So I had a couple questions for you, coach. He goes, "Go ahead." He goes, or he said, first off, try not to fuck any co-eds tonight or something like that. Just straight or bang any co-eds or something like that. And he was just like, he went off on him. He's like, "We got a place for you down here in the swamp." Like
We got to lay down here.
basically threatened,
Shit,
basically threatened him, like murder him and hide his
he
body.
talks shit.
I shoot you in your forehead, throw you in the gator, make some
There is so much that's happened in the last 2 weeks.
Bring your ass on, you sissy blue shirt. That shit was funny.
And
Bring your ass on, you see blue shirt.
then just continue to just get drummed by UCLA.
Yeah, by everybody.
All right, next voicemail.
Hey fellas, it's Bloom. It's Sunday morning. Looks like Auburn lost yesterday. My team did not at Nebraska, and I know what everybody's going to say. Oh, you guys, you won on the road at Nebraska. It's just Nebraska. Look, I don't care how you do it. Just win, baby. Wins are hard to come by, and we got the meat of our schedule coming up. I don't know how many of these things I have left to enjoy someday. I'm going to enjoy it. Just win, baby. Bama fans, they act like it's their birthright to go to the playoff every year. You guys lost last night. Connie's a bit depressed. She was throwing shit last night, from what I hear. Look, they would have loved to win last night. They didn't get one, so yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this freaking win. Who cares? Still don't think Michigan's actually that good. I have no idea if they're good or not. But I will say this: they look a lot better than Auburn. And I know Auburn just got done playing Georgia, but they look dysfunctional. So, yeah, I don't know what the bet's going to be. Looking forward to talking to Joyner about that. But I'll hang up and let you guys go. Love the show, fellas.
Okay, I want to go first here. Auburn has lost to what was the number 4 team in the country and the number 1 team in the country. Penn State's number 7, the 17th best team in the country, whatever, ranked 7th. I think they're ranked 7th.
Oh yeah, they lost.
Yeah, they lost to the number 3 team in the country. You want to talk about how great of a win it is to go into Nebraska and get a win, and it's great. That's great.
Auburn
That's cool.
Lost to Georgia State.
Well, no, that's fine. And you want to talk about, they look better than Auburn. It would be awesome if Auburn could have played Michigan's schedule for the first 6 games. Do you think it's easier to go into Nebraska and get a win or go into LSU and get a win?
This season, I think they're pretty much.
If Nebraska, in Baton Rouge,
they're pretty equal, brother.
Nebraska's never, their stadium has never had the same environment.
I'm talking about this season. Give a fuck about the stadium. If your football team ain't good, your football team ain't good.
I firmly believe home field advantage is a thing.
Oh, yeah.
You can spot a team. Some teams you can spot 14 points.
But I firmly also want to state that LSU is a dog shit.
Oh no, I'm not saying LSU is good. I'm not, but neither is Nebraska.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm saying they're equal this year.
Exactly. So to say that Michigan has looked better than Auburn is only because I think LSU would beat Nebraska by 14 points. But to say that Michigan has looked better than Auburn when Auburn's played the number 7 team now and the number 1 team in the country, and that's the 2 losses they have. No, they didn't look good. I mean, against Penn State, it was a close game. Against Georgia, it didn't look great.
Yeah, avoiding that Georgia Southern game.
Hey, win's a win, dude. A win is a win. Things happen.
Michigan beat
Nebraska. We're really seeing how far into the dirt Gus Malzahn was driving the program, and we're trying to. Brian,
just said.
Did you think
Auburn?
You
just said it wasn't impressive that Michigan beat Nebraska, but you just.
I never said it. I didn't never say it wasn't impressive. I said which one's more impressive, going into LSU and winning, or going into Nebraska?
This year, neither one of them.
If you had to choose one or the other,
I'm not gonna choose one because I'm just.
Well, guess what? Alabama didn't go into A&M and get a win. How about that? Okay. I mean, we're.
So that's not what we're talking about.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, but we can't talk when you just say no.
Oh, you don't like being argumentative, like you.
No, I want you to. I want you to like.
I am being argumentative. I'm going against you.
Okay, why do you think it's not impressive to go into LSU and get a win?
Because their team is ass.
Yeah, but it's not. Is it not hard to play in Death Valley? Is it not hard to play in Death Valley?
Not this year.
I was about to say Alabama beat the fuck out of them in Death Valley last year. So.
Well, didn't they put up a fight for what? It was a half or something like that?
A quarter, a drive. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about?
It was a 2-touchdown game until.
No, it was never.
Well, last year there was no fans either.
2-touchdown lead when Alabama scored 14. That's what it was. What do you fucking mean?
And hell,
I think LSU just came out hot the first drive is what I'm thinking about.
2 years in a row
which last year wasn't.
Wait.
Not 2 years.
No, not 2 years ago because that was Joe Burrow's year. We played in Tuscaloosa, but the year before, they didn't score a point.
I'm telling you that game in Tuscaloosa might have been one of the best games of all time. It doesn't beat the Clemson Alabama national title.
Right.
What I'm saying though is that last year there was no fans, so it's like home field advantage didn't exist for anybody other than the fact can your team sleep in a hotel bed. But no, it is much more impressive to go into and can we agree that a bad SEC team is better than a bad Big Ten team?
Okay, listen.
Can we agree on that? A bad SEC team is typically.
Okay, listen.
All right, listen. Auburn.
I'm not making the case that Auburn's good. That's not what I'm doing.
All right. Then we're on the same page.
Yes,
and a bad SEC team is better than a decent dog shit Big Ten school. I'm just not going to sit here and listen to you say that Auburn's better than Michigan. 'Cause
No,
right now they're not.
I'm saying the LSU win is better than the Nebraska win. Is
Okay.
the only is
But
the point I'm trying to
I don't
make.
know if that's the case.
Michigan still may be better than Auburn, but I'm saying the LSU win is a better win than the Nebraska win.
I don't know.
I hope there's a fucking
that-
Auburn versus Michigan
and that-
Outback Bowl this year.
I do
swear
too.
to-
I'd love it.
I
I'd love
hope
it.
there's a Capital One
I'd love
fucking
it.
Michigan versus Auburn. I hope it's a fucking Outback Bowl.
There better be
Michigan
a
versus
hefty fucking bet on that game if
God
that happens.
dang, I want to see it so bad.
And this is the other thing too is
Fuck.
we don't know how good Michigan is. We still don't.
We really don't.
Who they play?
No, we don't. They may lose the next fucking 5 games.
They could. I've told Bloom on Twitter they could lose the next 4 out of the next They could lose 4 out of the next 6 games
Correct.
on their schedule. They could end up going 8-4, which isn't like for Michigan. That's not bad. I mean, that's your average season.
Woohoo, that's an Outback Bowl.
I mean, and that's typically like 9-3, 8-4 is that like a solid season for Auburn. But what
Auburn
I'm
ain't
saying
winning
is
9
like,
games.
are they number
I'm
9?
telling you, Auburn ain't winning 9 games because I don't think they're going to win. They may win 2 more.
You know what Michigan? You know who Michigan reminds me of this year? You remember? Was it 2016? Was it 2016 when Mississippi State was number 1 in the country?
It's 2015.
Was it
2015 with Dak Prescott.
For 1 week.
No. It
So
was
they played
no.
Alabama.
It was 2016. I'm talking about Jeremy Johnson. I'm talking about the Jeremy Johnson year for Auburn. The
Oh.
first Jeremy Johnson year, Auburn won the first 6 games because the first 6 teams they played were terrible. And Ole Miss or Laquan Treadwell broke his leg going into the end zone. Auburn was ranked like 9 or 7 or 6, something like that. Mississippi State beat Auburn the following week to get, and it put them at number 1 because they beat the number 6 team in the country. Then Auburn proceeded to lose every single game after that,
I was going to say, that was 2015.
or at least like 4 out of the next 6 games, some shit like that, right?
That was 2014, 2015.
And it had to be 2016 because Nick Marshall was 2014 and
Because
2015.
Mississippi State was number 1 going into Alabama. And Alabama, I don't remember what rank they were, and we beat them in Tuscaloosa. So I'm pretty sure that was 2015.
I'm looking here. I'm just looking at Auburn's schedule. I think you might. I don't know. I can't. Mississippi State 2016 is I guess what I gotta look for, or 2015. Maybe it was 2015. I could be wrong. I'm not locked in like saying you're wrong about it. You could very well be right.
The Colts are beating the Ravens right now,
Jesus.
just so you know. 16-3.
Really? Yikes. I need to check my
Second half
fantasy
just
now.
started.
I can't find it. They went 9-4, so probably I guess.
Yeah, they went 9-4, but I don't think they went that bad or that bad.
Here's the
Anyway,
thing.
but that's all I'm saying is they remind me of that Auburn team that wasn't very good, that won the first 6 games because they didn't play anybody for 6 games.
I'm just telling you. Here's my thing. Here's my take. And we're going to just
2014,
leave it at, I'm gonna give a take. You can finish with a take. Auburn may win 2 of the next however many games they got left.
I don't even know what the rest of the schedule.
I think they got Arkansas this week, though.
I think they could beat Arkansas.
I mean, fucking Arkansas is iffy as hell right now.
That's the thing. I
They
thought Arkansas
looked
was really good.
really good.
for
and
2
now
weeks,
they look
and-
really stupid.
Yeah.
Which they didn't necessarily look bad
But-
against Ole Miss, but
Auburn did
Dude,
Auburn
Ole
played
Miss-
better against Georgia than Arkansas did.
Auburn's got Arkansas, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, South Carolina, Bama. It's the rest of it.
Oh, they
is-
could win that. They could win 3 games
They
for sure.
okay, they can pull out
Who they gonna beat?
Let me
2
see.
wins
Let me look.
and a iffy and a iffy.
Mississippi State.
They could be Arkansas.
And
They could-
Who else they play?
It could be Arkansas, Mississippi State, South Carolina. That's
That's
3
the
wins.
2. That's what 2 I'm talking about. Mississippi State and South Carolina.
They
That's it.
Texas A&M depends on which Texas A&M shows up. Is it gonna be
no
the
shit?
It's in Calfield.
If it's the fucking,
It still depends.
If it's the fucking Texas A&M that showed up, I don't know.
Texas
I
A&M
don't
got
know.
got
we'll,
drummed,
We'll talk about Texas A&M in a goddamn minute.
I'm ready for this.
and
Shit.
My blood pressure's fitting to get up.
and Ole Miss we don't know what Ole Miss is going to show up. Is Lane Kiffin going to go for it on 4th down every time inside his own 20?
Jesus, he is looking stupid as fuck, dude.
He was wanting he was
not
wanting to
ready.
win that game so bad he was outside of his head. Like he
went
wasn't.
for it on his 34
Exactly.
this past
Yeah.
weekend, and it didn't work out.
Now there's the new metrics and like all the stats and
Stuff
shit.
your analytic up your ass.
The analytics
Punk the
now
ball.
are starting to say go for it if you got 2 yards or less on a 4th down, you're supposed to go for it. Is what I saw an NFL team doing that the
Let's
other
say
day.
Nick Saban's done it a lot this year.
Yeah, I mean, which
Really.
is fine if you can get it, but
Yeah.
don't call a fucking
It's all about the play call.
like
It's all about the play call.
a draw ain't gonna do it on 4th and 2.
No, well, unless you're running down their throat.
Well, a draw still ain't gonna do it. Fucking
yeah,
power.
why-
Like, what do you do? ISO something.
Don't-
I noticed.
Send him
why,
in there with a full head of steam, not this little
Why
stutter
does
step
Auburn
fucking grab
on
it and go.
3rd and short or 4th and inches go into shotgun?
Why does see that's stupid.
That-
why does
that-
Alabama
they've
why
done
does
it-
Alabama get on the 4-yard line and fucking pass it 4 fucking times?
Yes.
Shut up,
Thank
Urbam,
you.
baby.
We have a running back averaging 6.1
Hey,
yards
hey,
per
wait,
rush.
Wait, just a second. I know we just switched right on over to Alabama and Texas A&M, but just for a second, we had like an 80-yard drive and the running back got us there, but we'll just fucking throw it on the 4.
It was literally like you ever been playing Madden and just run the ball left, right, all the way down the field?
That's what we should have done.
That's what
Okay.
it looked
I
like.
just sat in there in that living room the other night and I was screaming to the top of my lungs. And I was like, and then our fucking DB just getting roasted like a goddamn rotisserie chicken. I mean, you look stupid.
No, you think
Awful
you
play
think your
calls.
DB's bad? Watch whoever Pritchett
And then
is,
Gary.
number
Here
18
goes
for Auburn.
Gary.
Get him off the field.
Here goes Gary. Oh, they got the matchup they wanted. The wide receiver on the safety. That should be milk for the fucking defense. What do you mean? The safety?
Look,
the
Gary-
guy that's supposed to break the fucking pass up? It's not a linebacker, you dumb bitch.
Look, Gary Danielson the entire game was just fucking.
Tell me that's
Please-
not the
please
dumbest
come
play call you've ever heard.
Please
They
come
got the
over
matchup
here.
they wanted. The safety on the wide receiver.
Typically, you're
Yeah.
going to put your free safety on the tight end or wide receiver. Free safety can typically.
It doesn't
play
matter.
wherever.
It's not a linebacker is what I'm saying. You're
Yeah.
not that mismatched. It should
Yeah.
be a mismatch.
How come?
It
how
could- it
come
could be like a
three
matchup
Texas
you-
A&M touchdowns,
But
three
hey, when
wide
you pull,
ass
when you
open
pull your
passes.
safety down to 8 yards off the fucking ball, that kind of shit's gonna happen.
Well, it could be the matchup you wanted, but it wasn't like a huge mismatch. You know what I mean?
Like a
if you-
linebacker.
It's kind of like if you had to choose, like if we want a DB covering him, we want that guy to be the guy covering him. But it wasn't like it was. Yeah, like you said,
What's
a
the difference
linebacker.
between your fucking cornerback and your safety? Not much.
Depending on if your safety's good.
I mean, yeah, it had
Yeah.
to be like an all-star, all-American, first-round draft pick type bullshit. That's
Yeah.
not the case.
If you have just somebody who's a liability at safety,
Exactly.
Then
but,
that's-
but it's not
that's
the case.
different.
Well, what we thought wasn't the case.
apparently he is a fucking liability, huh?
Yeah, because
Well,
the
when you
reason
come down to 8 yards off the ball.
Oh, real quick, can we all agree that Auburn's probably got the worst offensive line in the country?
Yeah, dude. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm sick. It makes me sick in my stomach to watch Bo Nix run around like a goddamn
fucking
wind up
life.
toy.
And he can't help it.
I hate it so bad. And I'm like, they're like, Bo Nix is playing this balls off. I'm like,
He
can we-
was.
Can
He
we
was
talk
trying.
about how bad the line is? Can we just say
Me-
something bad?
Me and Dad were just talking about it. I said, Dad, I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't matter who you put at quarterback. It doesn't matter if you put Cam Newton at quarterback right now.
Hey.
When we can't block a soul.
But JT Daniel, what's his name?
No.
What's his name? JT.
It wasn't JT Daniels. JT Daniels been
Bennett, Stetson Bennett.
No, no.
Stetson Bennett.
What is the quarterback for Auburn?
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
TJ Finley?
TJ Finley. I never.
He
can
he did good at the end
He
there, but
looks normal. Okay, I don't know if they just don't like Bo Nix because I don't know why. Maybe it's the face. I don't know.
just I mean,
They don't block for him. Okay?
I about to say
Well, one thing is this also. He just takes the motherfucker off.
yeah, he don't wait for
He
anything
don't wait
to
for
progress.
shit.
But and now if you've probably gotten 6 concussions over the last 4 games.
True. Also, if you want to talk about quarterbacks just fucking losing their shit, let's talk about Bryce Young, you little pussy. Let's
I
talk about
was
you,
gonna-
you little bitch.
I was go-
This is what I want to say.
Yes.
I was gonna mention Bryce Young.
This is
but
what
don't
I
know how
want
you
to
felt
say,
about him.
motherfucker.
I'll-
All right. So when you're lying, the pocket forms around you and they go behind you. You don't have to take off to the right, where the fucking line is. You can go up.
Step up in the pocket.
Like a little, like a yard, and you'd be fine. Or,
Imagine having to watch that for 3 years though.
here's the thing, and I noticed it last week a little bit.
That's why I said I had.
He
been
looked a
sold
little.
on him.
He looked a little shitty. Okay,
I hadn't been sold on
he
it.
was starting to get a little antsy and make dumb decisions when he's starting to scramble. If he would just step up and make a throw, that dump off route is open every single time. I love that play they run. It's like the little boot, but the running back.
Yeah, I've watched Auburn do it
goes front,
17
and
times.
the tight end comes run behind.
Right.
God damn, that plays
It is
money.
a nice play.
It is money, but like, hey, we only run it one time a game because it works.
Brian
Fuck me.
Robinson should have had a minimum 35 touches. This man ran it 42 times
Do we need to
against
turn
Ole
that mic
Miss.
the other way so it doesn't pick him up?
It's not gonna matter.
Oh, okay.
Why does he run it 42 times against Ole Miss and average maybe 4 to 5 yards?
Bill
But he's
O'Brien-
averaging 6.1 per carry, and he only touches the ball 24 times. Fuck no. And then we throw the ball 3 times on the 4-yard line.
You know,
And
you know the
God,
fact-
I mean, what the fuck? We're not in the pros, brother.
Yeah.
We are running the fucking ball.
in the pros, you run the ball there.
Not as much.
But ask Pete Carroll. You probably should.
Here's the problem. Here's the
Hold on. Coming from coming from an Auburn fan, do you know why it's funny? Is because we've dealt with worse or the same shit for like 4 or 5 years now.
That is some of the worst fucking play calling I've ever
Yeah.
seen in my
Yeah.
damn life.
Now,
It's like-
I'll say-
That
did
is
it feel like watching an
awful.
Auburn game?
I was like, I literally looked at Dylan. I said, "How the fuck are you an Auburn fan? I could not do this shit."
And actually, your play calling wasn't as bad as Auburn's.
Here's the thing, and here's the thing. It's important. Alabama is not done by any means.
Oh no. It just
That was a
pisses me.
terrible game. Coaching, execution, it was all bad.
Everything.
Now, if Alabama
Reffing,
plays second half of that game the rest of the season, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine.
Well, not the defense.
No, with the defense. Then
Defense is like,
for 3.5 or for 2.5, a quarter and a half of the second half, it was really nice. We held
Yeah.
them to fucking 7 points or 3 or some shit.
Yeah, no, we took the lead on them.
Well, yeah, I know.
38-31.
I'll tell you-
we
We went from 24-7 to, and then we kept scoring, and they kept scoring, and then it came up to 31-30.
It looked really nice.
Something
It
like
looked really nice second half. Alabama was, executing offensively. Okay. Here's the thing.
how about Nick Saban's halftime interview?
Oh yeah.
Just word vomit. Just,
Yeah.
he
He
was just
pissed off.
There's nothing you can say.
he didn't want to be there.
No, I mean, and
He
she was
like, well, fuck
fucking.
it, let's just talk.
He had word vomit because he kept trying to stop himself from just dropping an F bomb on live
That's
television.
That's what I kept saying. They were like, "Was he just laughing?" I said, "He's trying not to say motherfucker."
Dude, I
I'm telling you
mean,
right now, he's trying not to
he
say
knew.
motherfucker.
I mean, and she knew it was wrong, and she had to make sure she asked the right question.
Well,
And
here's
he
the thing.
he gave every answer he could have.
I hate that bullshit smile, that smirk she gave. Like, okay.
Well,
Cause she was probably terrified,
You ever-
honestly.
Yeah.
you ever ask your dad ever fuck up and like hit his head on something or fuck up trying to fix something? And you go, "What's wrong?" No, you don't. But that's her job to go do that. So you're probably got like a nervous smile.
Yeah. No.
Here's the thing.
Wait.
With Alabama.
Everything about the game was terrible.
Does Mississippi State have a chance?
No.
Because Mississippi State did beat A&M.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the
That's like I seen a thing that said ECU was better than Bama because it just did a chart.
Yeah, see, and that's what I don't like when people were like, "This team beat this team on that day with this and that," and every Saturday's different.
Wait,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
so the Georgia State game doesn't matter for Auburn then?
No,
Because
doesn't.
every
doesn't.
Saturday's
It's
different.
over with. It doesn't matter. It's gone. Whatever. But Texas A&M, the refs
If
were
we're talking
shit,
about
dog
a
shit.
quality opponent, okay, I mean that's not a quality.
No, but sometimes things happen on a Saturday.
Exactly, and I understand that, but I'm just saying, Auburn, they lost that game.
Okay, refs were dog shit. The Alabama game.
Oh,
Texas A&M, awful. Both sides of the ball. Both sides. The play they missed.
I
the
feel
play
like
they
Alabama
missed.
got more of an advantage with the referees. They weren't good overall, but I feel
Yo,
Dude, the play.
that was so
touchdown,
bad.
that was awful. But I was like, you know what?
That's
if that's
rec
dog
league
shit,
shit.
I'm
I was
taking
sitting
it.
there,
I'm taking it.
I said, no, that's called the Bama factor.
Yeah, that's rec league shit right there.
I
Like,
said that's the Bama factor right there. I mean, it was bad.
Now we got
Did y'all see
two
my tweet?
players thrown out though.
Now the Malachi Moore thing, that was bullshit.
Soft
we
as
got-
puppy shit.
we got to figure out targeting.
Yeah, no, that's not.
There's
We
a
gotta figure out
made up
targeting.
rule every fucking week.
Now, this is
Either
bullshit.
they need to
If
take
you want
out-
to call a personal foul on that, call the motherfuck out of
There
it.
should be an
Thank
intent.
You were not gonna kick a fucking kid out of a game for hitting the quarterback.
In the face mask with his face mask. It's dog shit.
I'll
you make
watch,
up a
I'll
fucking
watch
rule.
4 of the kids get
Oh,
ejected
it
from
was bad
games
this
just from.
weekend. It
And
was
so
bad.
he missed The whole entire it happened within the first minute of the fucking game, and he missed the whole game, and now he's got to sit out the first half of this next game.
And then
That is
but then
dog shit fucking rule.
But then you look at like Auburn, right? With the Penn State game.
That was awful.
Jacoby McClain being ejected for hitting a guy that was diving for the end zone with a shoulder pad.
He is not a defensive.
And then this weekend you have Owen. I think it was Papo. I can't remember, or Chandler Wooten. It was a linebacker.
And Smoke Monday got
It's Smoke Monday. It was a free safety.
That shit was like a minute into the fucking game.
Yeah,
it was pretty early, but
it was like I think it was early in the second quarter. But you have one of your best defensive players ejected from the game that early in that big of a game, and you're telling me that doesn't affect the outcome of the game. You know what I mean? And like Georgia may win, but do they drive down the field at the end there, just running the ball when you got a backup safety? Yeah. You know, when you have backup safeties blowing coverages and shit, and that's one of your best players. And
that's what happened to us. I mean, Brian Branch, he came in for Malachi Moore. They've been swapping in and out all year, but, Malachi Moore has been the starter. Guess what? They fucking get ejected. Guess who gets burnt over the top?
Like
3 times.
Little.
3
you got to figure out the targeting. You've got to figure it out.
Either the rule has to go, which I doubt, or you need to make it where it's just a suspend the ejection and then the first half. It needs to be 1 quarter.
If somebody drops their head and tries to spear somebody with their arms down,
maliciously attacking, that is the only time you should be.
Now, if your head's up, that's the biggest thing. If your head's up and you're not trying to just take somebody's head off maliciously, then that's what needs to be a deciding factor.
How you have like an unnecessary roughness penalty?
There needs to be a 10-yard or 5-yard unintentional.
No, well, make it 15 yards. Make it 15 yards, but keep the fucking player in the game.
I see. That's the thing.
I don't give a fuck about 15 yards. That's fine.
I think it needs to be less than 15 yards. Do you remember when
Why? Because Bo Nix is going to take off running that way about 30 more yards, and then it's 45 yards.
No. What I'm saying is, do you remember when the targeting rule first came out, and they would throw a flag on somebody for targeting? Yeah. They'd pick the flag up, keep the kid in the game, but still give the other team 15 yards. Yeah. That was stupid.
But here's the thing.
But that was kind of like the way they decided between intentional or unintentional.
So that's the way it should be. Not that.
But why are you still giving 15 yards if it was unintentional? There needs to be more of a yardage factor in there.
I think target. Okay, if you lunge, do this, take a kill shot.
Drop your head. If you drop your head.
Yes. Okay, and then say you know how it's like you can't pick the guy up and slam him down and taunt him. That okay, that is your 15-yard penalty. And then you could pretty much get ejected for that if you do the whole taunting thing. Mm-hmm. If all you did was hit the guy, and it was helmet to helmet, whatever, keep the 15-yard penalty, but keep the kid in the game.
What's also getting out of hand is when you make a tackle and you're get up. And I know some kids this weekend did it on purpose, but some of them were just literally getting up and walking. They walked over the guy because they tackled him.
Yeah, I seen this.
And then there was multiple games where just 15 yards just because they walked over him and the guy was getting up at the same time. And I'm like, well, if you're a quarterback and as long as he's not purposely dragging his nuts across your forehead, I feel like if you're a quarterback and you get sacked, I feel like the guy at least deserves to be able to get up and walk over you. Not get up and make it a point, but if it's in his natural path of getting up and walking away from the play. I think Alabama had a player or maybe A&M had a player they tackled somebody who was getting up, and the guy got up at the same time and hit his leg, and he put his hands up and backed up real quick. I think it might have been Alabama.
I think it was Alabama.
But he put his hands up real quick, and I was like, I hope they don't throw a flag on. And I thought they were honestly going to throw a flag on it.
Man, and we had 2 players ejected a targeting.
It comes down to basically how do you have the best teams and the best players in the country and the worst referees? Yeah. And there needs to be a conference. The referees need to have a press conference after every game.
Well, they've talked about it pretty vocal,
especially after that
on broadcasting this year about how bad the SEC officiating's been.
And then, in the Auburn game, the pass interference at the halftime.
I thought that was fitting to start something.
Somebody said, "Oh well, that's a bang bang play," and I'm like, "You had the receiver not 20 minutes before that." Dragging the cornerback, shoved him away, and then missed the ball. And
I hate the pass interference fucking flag, honestly, because it's like trying to draw a foul in basketball. That's like literally what it is almost.
Pass
now.
interference.
I hate
It should be like if you're a DB and you have your hands on them and it kept them from catching the ball, that's a flag. If they trip on each other's feet, that's not a flag.
I mean, they didn't throw it on Texas A&M when Alabama was in the end zone. Literally had the guy's hand down.
Bro,
I missed
that
I must have
fucking
missed
bullshit pass interference at the end of the game had me fucking next level.
The ball was 10 yards in front
That's
of
what
him.
I said. I said it's uncatchable. You can't throw a fucking pass interference.
Well, he
on
can't
that.
come back because he's forced not to come back. Ball. Well,
Well,
he
no
might have
shit.
should. Maybe he shouldn't have fucking
He
jumped.
burned him over the top. If they'd just threw the ball where he should have, it wouldn't have been a goddamn
And
problem.
plus, the receiver jumped anyways.
Yeah,
So what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Stupid. That was stupid.
And it's all because the cornerback did not turn around.
I think if he didn't look as desperate trying to keep him from getting away,
Where was he gonna go?
I'm not saying
no way could have caught the ball.
not saying I agree with the flag.
because he jumped up in the air too, so he definitely can't come.
But the DB lays out the DB laid out into him. And I think is what got the
There
flag.
was
I'm not saying I agree with it.
No shot the ball was catchable.
No.
I slung my shit. I said, well, fuck it. That's it. And then I went back immediately and
I didn't even
I
watch the
will
game
say,
with a field goal.
I thought when
fuck
Alabama came back, I thought that was going to be ball game for A&M. I thought Alabama was going to run away with it. I even looked at Kale. I said, "This is where Alabama runs away with the game here."
I didn't think it was gonna be a runaway. I thought it was gonna be a squeak by.
You know how many games I've watched of Alabama? Just like even the games I'm praying they lose, and then they score a touchdown in the fourth quarter, and then you end up looking up and they won by 4 touchdowns. I thought that's what was going to happen. I thought they were going to end up driving at the end of the in the fourth quarter and winning.
Either way, Alabama got a fucking wake up call, and they have to respond.
Pete Golden's on a hot seat right now,
Yeah,
and
Pete Golden is
I
dog
think Bill O'Brien's also on a hot seat. And if it keeps going on, Nick Saban's going to be on the hot seat.
No.
Okay, you're a psycho.
For
But-
what? Losing two for one game or
No,
2
no,
games?
listen,
if he lost 4 games a year for the next 10
if
years,
he's the greatest
fine.
coach of all time, and he's got to know that
Saban-
that's the dog.
Nick Saban ain't getting fired, brother.
Listen though,
He's got to.
he's
Tyler Barnes.
he's the greatest coach of all
Fuck.
time. There's no doubt about it.
He's gonna have to leave.
He's gonna have to realize those are dumb fucking calls.
He's not the one calling it. He's a defensive guy.
He needs to be fucking calling it because
Well,
he should know
the-
that
He's
he's
gonna
dog
listen.
shit.
You gotta listen. Like that. He's so good because of his system. His system failed. He will fix it.
His system.
Yeah,
failed 'cause
it needs to
hired
get
Bill
rid of
O'Brien.
what
both
happened
of them
when Lane Kiffin
coordinators.
fucked up? What happened? He got his ass beat, and then he started acting right.
Look,
How many
Nick-
times you see
Nick Saban cannot win a
chew
game
that
for the next 4
motherfucker
years
up and down on the sideline?
I ain't seen him shoot neither one of these two out.
Oh, he was giving Pete a little something.
He
Plus-
needs to.
Hey, I saw
Plus, you don't know what's happening in the locker room.
Oh yeah, no.
He might have went from Lane Kiffin going. You know what? It probably wasn't great to chew him out on the sideline like that as
better
an
be
adult.
getting their
telling you right
fucking
there,
Charger
when they
keys.
score and he's staring at Pete Golden and Pete Golden staring back at him, that ain't a pleasant conversation.
No,
I mean, God.
but we've seen that on high school sidelines.
Don't, but I do not agree with your take about Nick Saban being.
He could. I mean, he's got to do
Hold on,
something different.
hold on,
He's
hold on.
never
Coaching.
getting fired, bro.
He lost one game to Texas A&M, and
That's what I'm saying. Here's the thing.
He could lose every game for 3 years, and then they would start the conversation about getting rid of him.
I'm not saying they're going to do it after this year.
He could
no.
be like Joe Pa.
I'm
Joe Pa
saying
was
he-
winning like 6 games a year, and they're like, "Fuck it."
He just
20
needs
year
to get
extension.
something changed with them too.
For sure, and he will. You got to
Yeah.
trust. You got to trust.
Did,
This is the thing. Alabama ain't done.
No,
It's
I
one
don't
game.
think that either.
When's the last time Alabama lost one game during the season? Was
Uh,
it last year or year before
years
last?
ago.
The year before
Yeah,
last?
lost two.
Yeah, you lost 2, and you weren't even talking about
But
firing Nick Saban.
I'm
No.
never gonna say that.
No, no,
And-
no,
and let me
I'm
tell you
just
something. Tyler
saying-
Barnes,
I'm not saying
you're
you,
a
I'm
fucking
saying-
moron. I'll say that out loud. So you go ahead and take that home. I don't know. You're the guy that does the. I guess you don't talk about how bad Alabama is until they lose, so you can be the guy that said it first. I don't fucking understand why you do that, but whatever. It is what it is. I feel like you're the most anti-Alabama fan I've ever fucking met. I just wanted to throw that out there.
He's like an Auburn fan that accidentally ended up going for Alabama.
I don't understand.
Kind of like Jermaine Funny Man, the guy that does that funny Alabama stuff.
Yeah.
He's an Auburn fan. Got to be. That Jermaine Funny Man.
No, he's definitely a
he's
one. You ever do you follow
definitely
him
He
on
just
Twitter?
Alabama fan.
No, I don't
He
follow him on
is-
anything because he gets on my nerves,
He's
and I think he's an
definitely
Auburn.
an Alabama fan.
He's pulls for
He's low-
Alabama for.
He's
like,
like a diehard
He
Alabama
tweets the
fan.
entire game.
He's low key an Auburn fan though.
No.
There's criticisms
has-
that can be made by any team.
He has
but
like
I know what he
merchandise is like all Alabama.
I know, and he also made some Auburn ones too. He made all the SEC
what
colors.
has he made? What?
I've never seen
The run the
Auburn.
ball one?
Yeah,
Dude, he's an Alabama fan.
Okay, but he also made shirts that were purple and gold, orange and blue,
You ever watch
orange and white.
I follow him on Twitter. He live tweets every game.
I just
and
don't
he's
think
definitely-
it's funny.
Well, if you don't think it's funny versus him being an Auburn fan are two different things.
I think it's Auburn.
That's completely two
He's
different
definitely not an Auburn fan.
I
dude.
think it's Auburn.
things. That might be the worst
You're
take.
a psychopath. You're wrong.
Hey, just because you think that, now.
Fuck off. You're wrong, bro. Dude, he is an Alabama fan.
He might be an Alabama fan, but
He definitely is.
Yeah.
There's no might to it. He definitely is.
I don't understand. Like, you not
What I
attention?
meant when I said Auburn fan that accidentally ended up going for Alabama, I don't mean that. Like, Auburn fans are constantly critiquing Auburn. Most of the time, there's not much to critique about Alabama, is what I meant. I didn't mean like he's pulling and hoping for Alabama to lose. I meant most of the time there's a reason for. Most Auburn fans are critiquing Auburn. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
You see the difference?
Anyway.
This man's over here saying like guys that made their money off of Alabama game reactions aren't Alabama fans.
All right. I'm tired of talking about Alabama football because they lost. So I'm going to do this really fast, and we're not going to say much about it, and we're going to hurry up and move the fuck on, and because I'm tired of talking about football.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Week 7. Wait. We'll do that Thursday.
what is it?
The Week 7 preview.
That's fine.
Yeah. So we don't have to talk about that right now. Thank God.
What's JSU?
All right.
Hey, did y'all talk about the guy from Georgia Southern that was just drinking a beer on the top of the bus on the way to the game?
No, but
That
I
was
did
wild.
see that.
That was wild. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Here you go.
Okay.
That's the Jackson State logo. Jackson State, where Deion Sanders is the coach.
correct.
There's no way to make this shit look good.
No, that's a terrible logo.
It's the dumbest fucking logo I've ever seen in my life.
That is a terrible logo.
Let's look. This is the most hideous.
And it looks like the medical center's logo.
Oh, it does.
It's the
Does it not look like the medical center of
It
Dothan?
does. That's awful.
It's the most hideous football helmet I've ever seen. Southeast has changed all their logos, by the way.
Well, it looks like their old logo
Yeah,
then.
for sure. Look at this. It's just ugly. Look. You know,
It's not pretty. I don't know how you
I'm going to
would.
throw up a picture
Oh
on
my
the
gosh.
YouTube. It's just horrendous. It's a box with a J, an S, and a U in individual boxes.
Tell me that.
Yeah. I mean, come up with
It's the
something.
same logo.
Come up with something.
They
Was
just
it?
didn't have an extra letter.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got to come up with something better than this.
The JSU with the little panther or whatever that is right there. That's not a bad looking logo. It's a high school looking logo, but it's not bad.
I mean,
I don't even know if that's there.
this would even be great.
That's not a bad logo.
That's decent looking right there.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, bro. Somebody their boss asked them to make them a logo over a long weekend, and on Tuesday they showed up and their boss said, "Where's the logo?" And they said, "Oh shit." And that's what they came up with.
They paid somebody $5 to make a logo.
Yeah,
I
they,
mean-
they went on Fiverr.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They went on Fiverr and got somebody to make them a
Kinda like we
logo.
did.
Yeah, but we're not a college.
And
Hey,
ours
our
actually,
logo's fire. So I
our
don't give a
logo's
shit.
10 times better than that.
Yeah,
dog
you
shit.
say, and we're not a college.
Even the J would be fine, you know?
Yeah.
The J would be perfect.
Yep.
Or just throw the numbers on the side of the helmet. Look like Penn State, like something.
Penn State. did
Not Penn
put
State.
that
I mean,
Alabama.
but they would look similar to Penn State with just like I'm thinking like the just a plain.
The Alabama, yeah, that's
Yeah.
who you're talking about.
I was thinking like the colors. I'm looking at the colors and I said Penn State. Those numbers on the side look like Alabama. They would look. Yeah, I fucked that
I
up.
just wanted to talk about it because
It's the worst looking logo
it's
in
the
college
worst
football.
logo in
Yeah.
college football history of all time. You could put a dick on a helmet and it'd be better than that.
I'm upset.
50,000.
I was supposed to win this game.
Hey, bro. Hey, let's talk about fantasy football for a second. I'm 0-5.
Guess what? You know how I told you I was supposed to win this week?
You're not gonna win.
Not looking like it.
Guess what?
Because Dylan's wide receiver has put up 20 points.
Guess what though? Here's the thing.
Woo!
You wanna know a secret? I'm gonna have to I'm gonna lose the league. How am I gonna come back from 0-5?
I don't know. I'm finna be 1-4 or whatever.
Dude.
It is. 1-4. It's awful.
Yeah,
How am
my
I gonna come
starting
back?
my starting quarterback and my RB1 both got hurt. So that
Well,
was fun.
Kareem Hunt, scored 25 on my bench, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire got hurt.
There's a guy in my other league. He's starting Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt just every week,
Hell
and it's just working out.
Bro,
And then Justin Herbert put up 51
everybody
for him.
has the game of their life against me.
Oh, I did for sure.
Everybody is just unloading against my team.
Oh yeah, you have like the most points scored against you, and I think you have one of the higher point totals.
Dude, I
In the
had a
league.
good week, almost. Clyde Edwards-Helaire fucked me, but everybody else did decent except for my tight end. It sucks ass.
Dylan offered to trade me Matt Stafford for Keenan Allen.
I almost got rid of Kareem Hunt, and I'm glad I didn't because his ass is going to have to start next week. I don't know what to do.
What
I'm gonna
lost me
lose,
this game-
And I'm going to have to do the damn Waffle House challenge.
What?
Yeah, basically you can pick. I'm basically
doing the
saying
wing.
you're not doing the wing. Yeah, I think the wing would just be done and over.
Yeah.
Waffle House takes up an entire 24 hours, or day at least.
I would have won this game. If
You think you could just
Kenny Galladay
mow down
no.
12 waffles and
Well,
sit,
my
sit in
plan
Waffle
is-
House for 12 hours?
No, my plan was to get 20 waffles and stack them on top of each other and try to eat them at one time.
So you'd only be in there for 4 hours?
Yeah. I figured it'd take me 4 hours to eat 20 waffles.
You're gonna be hurting though.
You'd be hurting.
Dude, that's the thing. It's either gonna be it would be an internal pain, like
I'd see if they'd make me look.
You know what's crazy?
make you some thinner waffles. Don't put as much.
We made this rule, but I ate the hottest fucking sauce I have ever eaten in my life.
You look like
Eating.
Eaten.
a crazy boy.
Yeah.
cuz.
Eating.
Your
Yeah,
eyes.
you got Alabama jersey on. You would say hating.
Dude, when I'm telling you
Represent, baby.
when I tell you that shit hurt, that shit hurt. The
What
sauce.
was it?
It was just some homemade sauce that had ghost peppers in it and all types of peppers and shit like that. And when he said it's good, but it's hot, but it's really good. Motherfucker, that shit wasn't good. That shit was hot, and I mean hot. Like
There's a difference between like
Bad.
it's really really hot, but it does taste good. There's a difference between like it just
no,
didn't taste good.
It didn't
and
taste
was
good. It was so hot, and it didn't taste good. I started sweating. I couldn't breathe for a second, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't stand. It was bad.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
This
Let's talk
guy,
about
this guy in my
Nashville.
other league's putting up 166 points on me because Justin Herbert put up 51. Nick Chubb put up 29.
I had Nick
Cream
Chubb.
Hunt put up 25.
Nick Chubb actually.
Cortland Sutton put up
24.
27. The rest of his team played like shit.
24 points.
How you compete with somebody throwing up 51 on you?
Mm-hmm.
I
Who
mean,
did?
this guy in my other league put
Who
up
had
51. Justin Herbert.
Yeah. I fucked
mean,
up.
When I played you, I think Tyreek Hill had 47, but he had under 9 points till 2 weeks previous to that, and throw up 47 on you. I'm going to beat Tyler Barnes, so I don't think he set his lineup this week. So, he didn't realize people were hurt. So Nashville.
I didn't realize Kenny Galladay was out, so that fucked me against Dylan. So, but anyways,
Nashville. It's fun.
Got COVID.
You got COVID from there. I got a extra souvenir that I didn't realize I got. Took that one home with me. It's an expensive town. Very expensive.
really,
Mm-hmm.
ouch, because I'm going there this weekend.
And, you take a guess how much a beer is.
I'm not gonna be drinking beer there. I'm gonna go from a gas station.
Oh, so you're not gonna go to a single bar?
No, I don't think so. Doubtful.
Okay, well, beer's $9.
Oof.
And a mixed drink is $13.
Oof.
Yeah. Now in Dirks Bentley's bar, a beer's $6. I don't know how much a mixed drink is. I know at one point at Dirks Bentley's bar, I paid. I went and got 2 mixed drinks and 2 shots, and paid $48 or $49. It was pretty much $50, right? And I was like, no, I only wanted 2 mixed drinks, and they said, yeah, I know. $50 is what you owe me. I was like, fuck. Every bar's got like 3 levels to it. So normal, and like a lot of them have live music on each level. And there's some really, really good artists. And it like one of the crazy parts was like you'll be walking down Broadway, go into a bar or something, and you're just walking beside a guy with a guitar on his back. He's actually just walking to the bar that he's got to play in, and he just walks in the bar and hops up on stage and
That's cool.
goes to playing. Tootsie's was kind of overrated. It's supposed to be like a legendary bar in Nashville. It was okay. Now, the bathrooms aren't as bad as I thought they would be. That's my thing when I go to a bar. Like, how's the bathroom here? Now, in Dirk Bentley's bar, they had a guy. I guess he was just a bathroom attendant. He wasn't in any kind of uniform, but he was throwing coffee grinds. Like when people pissed on the floor, he was just throwing coffee grinds and everything like that. And we were upstairs at Dirk Bentley's bar. And we're talking and having a good time. We're standing relatively close to the dance floor, but like none of us are dancing, so we're not like on the dance floor or anything. There's 4 of us. It was our last night there. And I had been fairly tame for the first few nights, And one of the guys was like, that picture you showed me of the last bachelor party you were on, I want you to be like that tonight. I said, okay, bet. Right? That's our last night. So I'm in the process of getting there, and I'm feeling it. I'm drunk, and I'm sitting there talking, and I just boom get ran into, just like knocked my entire drink, my $13 drink that I just grabbed from the bar, out of my hand onto the floor, and I look, and there's a guy. He's got this other guy like this, just running him backwards, and just boom, 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 and just hitting people the whole fucking way back to the wall. Like it started on the dance floor, and he's just running this other guy into people, just hauling ass back to the wall. I don't know what their fucking problem was. So I'm already drunk. You just knocked $13 out of my hand, pretty much. That's fucking gone, just gone. Dance floor slick as shit, or where we're standing slick as shit from all the drinks that's been spilled, and I'm pissed off now. So I go running at the guy shoving the other guy, and I went to grab him by like right here and just shove him back because like I couldn't get into his arms. I went to grab him by like his collarbone. I wasn't going to grab him by the throat. You just don't grab folks by the throat unless you're ready to just like kill somebody. But I grabbed him by like his collarbone and went to go shove him back, and when I did, my feet just slid out from under me and I hit the floor.
That's when you got COVID.
And then, dude, when I hit the floor, I fell forward and my elbows hit. That's why I think I fucked up my shoulder, which it feels fine now. Like I landed like that, but flat. Just my feet. It's like somebody took my feet and just snatched them out from under me, and I hit like that.
Jeez.
One of the guys we were with, he don't know what's going on. He just sees me hit the floor, and he takes off for the 2 guys fighting, and a bouncer stops him. And the bathroom attendant, he's upstairs now, don't know why, snatches me up off the floor, and I'm like trying to get my shit back together, right? I've got fucking drink. My shirt's soaked from me hitting the floor. It's like I've got shit everywhere all over my shirt because there were so many drinks on the floor. And I'm like going back. I'm going to go back at it. And the bathroom attendant guy, he's probably 4'9". He's got me wrapped up. And Dakota's like, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He goes, I know. I'm just trying to separate it. And they ended up kicking those other 2 guys out. But then I went back to the bathroom, take a piss, kind of like get my shit back together. And the bathroom attendant guy was in there, and he goes, yeah, man. He goes, I saw what happened. He goes, I get why you went after him. He goes, but I had to grab you because, it's my job to kind of keep stuff separated. I'm sitting there thinking, I thought you were a bathroom attendant. I didn't think you were a bouncer. But so I get my shit together and all that, and me and that guy were cool. And I went back upstairs, went to go get another drink, because I spilled my $13 drink. I'm going to emphasize the fact that I spilled a $13 drink. I'm fucking pissed about that. And go to get my drink, and I'm talking to this other guy who apparently has been living there for a couple of years. And he goes, oh yeah, I was like telling him about it, and he goes, yeah, if you see a fight, don't get near it. I said, what you mean? He goes, yeah, bouncers killed a guy over there about a month ago, and he pointed about to where I fell, and I was like, good to know, good to know.
Damn.
I don't know if they beat him to death or if they choked him out. I don't know what happened. Apparently, they killed a guy.
Holy shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, but after that, it was fairly tame. Then we got back to the basically compound we were staying in. I mean, there's 3 gates we had to walk through.
Damn.
And you had to know a different code for each of them. And we get out of the Uber, right, who just dropped us off not anywhere near where the first gate is. And everybody hops out, and they're just walking, and I'm so fucked up, I can't see straight. I can't tell where I'm going. I just found the fence the gate, the big fence that goes all the way around the place, and I'm just grabbing it. So I know when I get to the corner, it's like 4 or 5 more steps until the gate, right? Like I'm using that to guide me down the street to go around this corner to get back into the gate because I can't see. And then I go in the bathroom because I know I'm gonna vomit, right? Kind of like I did in Mobile, I went straight to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And Dakota and them were like, "Hey, just open the door real quick. We want to make sure you're good." And then they bust up in there. I was FaceTiming Kayla. I was fully aware of how fucked up I was. So I'm like FaceTiming Kayla, and they all bust in there. On their Dakota. There's a picture. Dakota's flicking off the camera. I am too, but I'm over the toilet. Dakota's standing in the bathtub, and you can see where he's FaceTime. Like he has my phone where I was FaceTiming Kayla, and he's talking to Kayla. But no, for the most part, we had a great time. That was the only fight I saw in all of Nashville. That's the only fight I saw somebody get in. And they happened to run into me, and I tried to make it somebody's problem, but it just didn't happen. It didn't work out. It was probably a good thing that I just lost my footing and hit the floor.
Definitely.
Next March, we're going to Nashville.
Yeah, I'm going
to actually, the end of this year. Actually,
December.
Yeah. March the wedding.
Yeah, I'm taking it a lot easier next time we go. You ever had a bushwhacker?
Can't get COVID.
No, can't get COVID. You ever had a bushwhacker?
No, but I've heard they're
It's
good.
like a chocolate milkshake that gets you fucked up.
Is
Really?
it? Okay.
It's great.
See, we were somebody in Pensacola was saying to get one.
It's great.
And
Phenomenal.
My buddy that works there, he was trying to tell me about it, but he said he never had one.
It's like a chocolate milkshake that gets you fucked up.
That's
I think it's vodka in it, maybe. I'm not sure exactly.
Nice, kind of like a car bomb.
No, it's literally like they hand it to you, and it's like a chocolate milkshake.
It's like frozen.
It's like ice cream. It's like you ever had a chocolate milkshake?
Yeah, motherfucker. But I've never had a goddamn alcoholic beverage that was frozen.
But no, what I'm saying is,
other than a margarita.
I'm not trying to be a smartass. What I'm saying is, it is straight up like a chocolate milkshake, but it's got alcohol in it. You can taste a little bit of alcohol. That's why I think it's vodka. But I mean, it's good. It's great.
Our trip to Nashville, that's gonna be interesting with all the people we're going with.
I don't know. It's
the Colts are beating the shit out of the Ravens.
I noticed.
I have to
And
pee.
Dylan's receiver is popping the fuck off, and now he's beating me.
Michael Pittman Jr.
I don't know what the. Yeah.
I have to pee so bad.
He's got 20.9 points, and then.
I mean, if you're done, we got less of stocks.
Oh yeah, and then I got COVID. I didn't do anything for about a week.
Two.
Didn't come up with the top 4, that's for sure.
No, the worst thing I had was like like my fever was like 102.7, and I just sweat a lot, just a lot. And I probably drank a case of water and probably 6 or 7 Gatorades in about 2 days. Just trying to keep up with the sweating. And
Still yet to have it.
It was tough. Oh, I know. I think I would have been okay if I wouldn't have gotten just absolutely hammered for 3 days and would have actually slept a little bit. No. I didn't sleep but a few hours a day, because I couldn't hardly sleep. We're getting back at 3, 4 a.m. People were waking up. One of the guys was with Prescott. We got hammered Friday night, right? He comes in at 9 a.m. beating on the door. Game day, get up. I was like, God damn, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill Prescott because it's game day apparently at 9 a.m. I said, shit. I said, ain't a single game start till 11, Prescott.
Game day started. College game day started, brother.
But we were all up. So I think that's what did it for him, is just not sleeping and drinking for three days straight. And then I felt like shit on the way home. We woke up 15 minutes before checkout, hurried up and ran out of there, and then drove to McDonald's, and we all just sat there and stared at the floor for about an hour. Mm-hmm. Because we all felt like shit.
Nice.
It was bad, dude. I've never felt that bad after drinking. Like, nobody said a word for like an hour. I took a bite out of a chicken nugget and I just put it back, and because it just felt like I was gonna vomit as soon as I swallowed it.
Hell yeah!
It was bad.
I'm so hungry. I'm about to fuck that Subway up.
I'm hungry too.
But anyway, stocks.
I'm gonna say I'm down one, brother.
Down one.
Down one. It's been a rough weekend. Damn, Alabama lost. Didn't do shit really much of anything. Deontay Wilder lost. He represents Alabama because he's from Tuscaloosa. He lost. Yeah. It'd probably go up by Thursday, though, if we record Thursday. So.
Yeah,
because I'm going to Tennessee this weekend. So.
We'll definitely record Thursday.
Yeah.
I got to leave Friday.
Yeah.
But, go ahead.
Me, I don't know. I would say, I guess, +1. I guess I mean, Auburn got beat, but it is what it is. I didn't expect them to win, so. Had 2 weeks off of work, I guess. I mean, that was cool, except for I missed a fucking wedding I was supposed to be in. The whole reason I went on the bachelor party.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. Had symptoms on Thursday, and then Friday was the rehearsal dinner. Saturday was the wedding. So, yeah, I didn't actually test positive until Saturday because Ivy Creek's just a shit.
An Enterprise?
No, I'm not gonna bad nothing. They're just I would go somewhere else. That's all I'm gonna say.
When you said that, I was gonna say I probably wouldn't go there, but hey,
it's normally fairly simple because the pharmacy's right beside it. So I normally just go there, tell them what I need, then go across the street or go across the parking lot. But yeah, like +1 probably.
I feel you.
I mean, nothing awful has happened. I had COVID, but now every family member that called me at the end of it, they'd be like, how you doing? Glad you're doing good. Praying for you, all that, right? Like I thought I was on my deathbed. By the way, I'm out of phone calls I got, and then it was like, you vaccinated? Like at the end of every phone call, I'm like, it's none of your fucking business. It's not any of your fucking business.
No.
The answer's no. Jordan's not vaccinated.
No, I'm not. But it's like
I'm also not vaccinated. So.
Yeah, Christian acting like I'm Alex Jones over here, that I don't believe in COVID. I clearly believe in it. I fucking had it. It's pretty fucking real, but anyway. Go ahead, Christian.
I've already said it.
Tristan.
I'm +3. I've been working at my new job.
Been liking it?
Yep. It's been nice.
+3, even with Alabama losing on the weekend?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Let me tell you something.
My man's
That
loving
ruined
life.
my weekend.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
When you get that travel job paycheck, it'll change your life.
There you
Okay? There ain't much they can tear you up. And just like I said, I don't care what I have to do. I don't care how bad the work is.
Now, if you'd been at your old job in Alabama and lost, you'd have been what, -1?
I'd been fucking next level. I mean, I'm pretty upset, but it'd be all right.
Hey, guess what? Sun will come up tomorrow, still get paid.
That's right. It'd be all right.
Yep.
Or Mississippi State.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm +3.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing real quick, is I'd hate to be Mississippi State.
Yeah, fuck.
You don't ever want to be the team right after Alabama loses. Maybe the team after them.
Yeah, they're probably going to get mashed by 65.
Nick Saban's not pulling first string out. We're getting reps in.
Yeah, y'all about to.
We're getting reps in.
You know the whole
I
thing.
hope we win by 1,000 fucking points.
You know, it's like
weekend.
practice until you get it right.
Yeah.
It's something like practice till you can't get it fucking wrong, son. Let's get it.
Yeah, you never want to. It's kind of like you never want to be the guy after the guy, like with
I hope
Tom
Nick
Brady.
Saban's chewing everybody's ass this week, though.
Like with Tom Brady and Cam Newton, you don't want to be Cam Newton. You want to be Mac Jones. You want to be the guy after the guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the team after the team. You want to be the team after the. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But anyway, +3, you said.
Yep.
Was that gonna wrap us up?
It does.
How long will we run there?
We ran for a while.
140.
Oh yeah, that's a solid podcast right there.
Yeah.
Next week we'll
Lots
be
of
back.
screaming.
Next week I'll be back to regular like player A, player B. I just knew we had a lot to unpack and a lot to talk about, so
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna worry about it this week.
Follow our Instagram at _3room_ and follow our Twitter at thirdpod, please.
And check out the YouTube.
Yeah,
Call us.
like and subscribe.
Even if you listen to it on Spotify or some shit, go to the YouTube and like it.
Just
Hit
click
that little
on-
notification
Just
button.
scroll fast forward all the way through it. I don't care. Just give us a view on both of them.
We're sellouts. All we want is views and money.
That's literally
That's exactly
literally the only
the
reason.
only reason we're doing it.
Only reason.
So call us at 205-386-0889. Thanks for listening.
That's the third room.